First year I was on the U.S. cycling team. I'd write postcards home from Europe where I'd be off racing. They all began with the same sentence, 4 words. Dreams do come true. I had my sights set on the World Championships, and I was setting myself up just right for the Olympic Games the next year. I was the only female cyclist on the U.S. team to be chosen to ride in 2 of the World Championships events, the team time trial and the road race. And I wanted to be world champion, the best in the world. It was when I was preparing for these world championships that things started to get a little weird on me. My vision when I'd ride would blur a bit. And I was sort of struggling as I rode, and finding some pretty extreme fatigue. The World Championships came and went in Stuttgart, Germany that year in 1991. And I had 2 subpar performances. The women's U.S. team went from Germany to France to race in the Women's Tour de France. It's that little stage race that American guy, he's won a couple of times. And I was heading into this 2-week stage race against the best women cyclists in the world, in and out of the Pyrenees of France, exhausted. Things weren't getting better. I just thought I needed to do what I needed to do to get through this stage race, hoping that things would get better. One of the first stages of the race was a mountain stage. What happened when the lead pack was charging up the mountain, I was doing everything I could to stay with the leaders. The harder I worked, the more my vision blurred. And I worked as hard as I could to stay with the leaders, and my vision blurred worse. As we crested the top of the first mountain climb, my vision had blurred so much, I lost my sight completely. And I rode my bike off the road and crashed fairly severely. I was sent back to the States, where I was soon diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. What I didn't know then, that I now know, is I rode my bike off one road to begin a journey on another. I sat down on a park bench next to the lake, and I looked out across the lake to Seattle, and I couldn't see Seattle. It was all a big blur. And I sat there on that park bench, pretty overwhelmed with what had happened to my life. And then I remembered the commitment that I had to myself, the promise I had made to live my life with what it is I had to work with. And the thought went through my head that was so powerful, I don't know if I thought it or it thought me. The thought was, focus on what you can see and not on what you can't. That was a threshold experience for me, one that would usher me out for the rest of my life. And again, the first of many, many, many times that would test my commitment and my resolve to moving forward with my life with this disease. A lot of life has happened between that experience and now. That was 12 years ago. And what I am very happy to report is 2 and 3 summers ago, I competed in triathlons at that very beach park. All my life I'd been somebody of action, of doing. And here I was, confused, but I knew I needed to move forward. I knew I needed to make a choice. And that was to leave cycling behind, stop hoping to get it back, and move forward with my life. That I had what I had to work with, that this was it. Same way as when I watched Connie Carpenter win that gold medal. I wasn't a world-class athlete, but I had something to fight for, something to go after. And I put that out in front of me, and I did what it took to get there. Now I had the life that I wanted to build for myself from where I was. A life of purpose, a meaning, of depth, and joy. These are the things that I wanted, and I had to go forward and create new dreams for myself. It's what I call a grasshopper moment. It's like, oh, grasshopper, acceptance. Acceptance of this disease does not take the fight away. It gives it to you. It gave it to me. And from that place of acceptance, new possibilities could spring from. How are you going to move and act and create your life from there with what it is that you have to work with? And moving forward and not looking behind and not hoping that things were different.
And as Dr. Phil would say if he was around then, how's that wishing and hoping working for you?
As my story illustrates, hope did come, but it has to come from inside as well. I was left with a question I never dreamed I'd be looking at. And that question was, God, could I race my bicycle again? I knew I couldn't entertain that if only MS would go away, if only I had more energy, if only I didn't have nerve damage in my spine that affects my legs. If only I knew I could be competitive. If only I knew I'd be successful, then I'd do it. Through my years of living with this disease, I had learned that those thoughts only stopped me. That the answers that I had within my heart and mind would only be discovered by living into these questions and discovering what the answers were by doing it. You know, the first bike race back came down to a sprint finish with the best female cyclists in this region. And I was so happy to be with them at the finish line. And it was this rainy day and sprinted my heart out to the finish line. And I was 10th place. That 10th place finish is one of the greatest victories of my life.
How we can stop ourselves because we say, I don't have the confidence, and I don't have the courage to do that. It's very common to worry about what you look like, what other people think, and worrying about failing, and worrying about being disappointed. And sometimes we don't move as kind of an inoculation from disappointment. If I just had the courage, if I had the confidence, I could do that. Well, courage and confidence isn't innate. We're not born with it. It's something we earn by acting and doing. You know, the courage muscle I talk about a lot is something that needs to be exercised. And you take the steps and you do something that you set out for yourself to do, and you gain more confidence in yourself. You gain more self-esteem with yourself. You gain a greater understanding of yourself, and you gain more courage. You decide what's important to you. Gain the resources and the information and the knowledge that's necessary to feed that vision.
You know, as Einstein said, nothing happens until something moves. And so we move and we act, and we create the world that we want. How far can we move? How far can we stretch? How much courage can we put behind our actions?